What's happening, everyone? So, if you didn't catch the football video from last week, obviously you guys haven't seen me around a ton lately, and we talked through it on there. But I'll just kind of let everybody know what's going on a little bit. I have not been around a lot the last couple of weeks. Obviously, my new career has taken up a lot of my time, but I am still here. I've had plenty of questions. Bellman and I were just kind of redistributing and reorganizing assignments for the 5-pack, financial distributions and things like that and stuff like that. So still here. You won't see me as much on as many videos, but still present and still talking through picks and everything like that. Just our schedules aren't meshing as well, so it's harder to get on video. So all that being said, let's talk about today's showdown. We're just going to do one video for everybody today. As far as who the captains are today, you should expect Kyler Murray and Cooper Kupp to be the two more popular of the captains. And I think as of right now, 105 Central Time, it's setting up with Cooper Kupp being a little bit more popular than Kyler Murray. I specifically slightly prefer Kyler Murray, but Cooper Kupp has been amazing all season long, right? Top to bottom, highly replicable. I don't think he's dropped below. Let's double check. I think he's had double digits in every game this year, right? Yeah, he had one off game against Arizona last time out, which, take it for what it's worth. I wouldn't read too much into it for this game. I'm still definitely going to roster Kupp. I just think that if it's up to me, by an eyelash, I'll probably go Kyler in the captain spot. I thought Kyler looked great in his game back. Obviously the numbers were fantastic, 30 points with only 15 attempts. He ran the ball, which was the big thing that I was looking for. So that's how I'll start with those two guys. And then from there, as far as cap space goes, the popular guy is going to be Rondale Moore. I would not read too much into the 2 targets last week because, quite frankly, I like the 3 rushing attempts. And Kyler only threw it 15 times. So, 7.5. We're looking at over a 10% target share. He had 11 targets the week before, and he's 2K. He's going to be popular today, too. So those are the 3 guys I'm starting with. From there, you're going to get some love going to Sony Michel, Stafford, and then we expect D-Hop to get some as well. As far as D-Hop, matched up with Ramsey from time to time, I still think D-Hop is, quote unquote, in play. What I like about the guys for the Rams, even though I kind of think Arizona wins this game, I like them better at home. I think it's a clear path with the Los Angeles Rams, right? Like, we know that Sony Michel's the bell cow with Henderson out. We know Stafford's the quarterback. We know Cooper Kupp. So with those 3 guys, it's a big part of what they're doing. You want to take a GPP flyer on Beckham? Go ahead, do your thing. Van Jefferson at 8K? He's a nice young player. He's had a lot of targets lately. I can understand why anybody gets here. I probably won't use Van Jefferson at 8K, but I'm going to think he's going to be lower owned because of that. As far as James Conner goes, it's a lot to watch right here. Sounds like Chase Edmonds is very questionable to return. Now, if Chase Edmonds gets the go-ahead, and it sounds like he's a full go, that's some pretty nice cap space right there for what this guy can offer, and averaging 11 points a game. And that includes the 0 that he had against San Francisco. So I could see where Edmonds would be in play, especially like the earlier and the better news that we find out about him. So this is where I would like to be with my lineup. Murray and the captain, Kupp, Moore, Stafford, Sony Michel. But then the problem is like the cap space guys down here, they're not good. Unless all of a sudden Zach Ertz isn't playing and Demetrius Harris is going to get more love. And that's not much of an option. Ben SKOWRONEK. Okay. I'm feeling good because last night I punted with Mercedes Lewis and he had 9 points and that was nice. But, I don't think I'm catching lightning in the bottle twice with him. So you're more or less like giving up the position. You know what I mean? Like, okay, there's Sargent. All right. He has 4 carries this year. Now he is backing up, or appears to be backing up, with Henderson out. So sure, these are all guys you can take a chance on. I'd probably prefer to get away from them. The problem is I don't love the price points on anybody else out here. Now that could change. You got your tight ends down here. AJ Green had a little decent start to the season. We haven't seen a ton from him recently, so not loving getting up here at 5K. This is where I would like my lineup to be. And I am going to want Stafford. I feel pretty good about that. So, like, if you think Arizona gets a nice lead, well, then Sony Michel is not going to be a major part of what it is that you're doing. And that's where, rolling with Higbee And Matt Gay, oh, nope, I'm short on that one. Never mind. Could be viable. Don't love either defense right here, although I'd rather take the Cardinals defense than the Rams, no doubt about that. So I may just tough it out and go with a cheap play right here, because ultimately this is my starting point that I want to be as. And it's pretty like, well, okay, let's just try one thing hypothetically. What happens if you put Rondale Moore at captain? So now we got Kupp, Murray, Stafford, Sony Michel, and Odell Beckham. Man, that's a lot of Rams, right? That doesn't do a ton for me. Yeah, I can't do that. That would be like a deep GPP play only, and I don't like it enough to do it. You guys know I wouldn't have the guts to actually make a play like that. So this is unfortunately where I feel like I am right now. And I guess gun to head, SKOWRONEK, who I know very, very little about, he does have 10 targets over the last 4 games. That's something. So that's probably where I would go if I had to. And they also got the running back at your disposal. So you got to tell yourself a story on that one a little bit. I'd rather have more Arizona, but I got Kyler in the captain, and I got Rondale Moore. I'd love to get D-Hop, but I don't think he's a necessity at this price. You know, Connor, I'm guessing Chase Edmonds is going to play. And if that happens, well, then we'll start to talk about it. What would happen if you got Edmonds into this lineup, especially like if you feel Arizona plays well. Well, now I can get Matt Prater. That I like. So this could be a possibility for me, especially like if you believe in your heart of hearts Arizona is the better team. So that is how I view this one. Watch for the Edmonds news. The nice part about football is we'll get this information 90 minutes beforehand. Outside of that, not a lot of other plays I love on this one. So again, Christian Kirk, fine. Fine. That's about it. Nothing more than that. So that's what I got today, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and we'll see you again soon.